Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a strange screen and place you've never seen before. So, I would like to apologize about having no videos of this game last week if anybody missed it. Unfortunately, there were some issues, as you can tell, where now my throat's all messed up, but as you can tell, we are not where we ended last time. And that is unfortunate, because Windows decided to update and kind of changed some of my recording sections. So that means we're going to go back in time to a land far, far away where cameras record too large of a screen to see everything, and, you know, we can't actually see all the gameplay. So while we're here in this magical land, we're going to fast forward through all the wonderful episodes I had made for you guys and just show you the important dialogue parts. Unfortunately, but it still makes an episode for you guys to keep caught up if you want to keep up with the story. This last area we are in is probably going to be the last episode or two, this area right here. But I had 4 or 5 ready for you guys, and unfortunately, my computer and I were too dumb to fix it. But you'll still get something. So, enjoy what is here.
Oh, hello there. Moonmanzero, as I expected, you were just at my heels. After the events that transpired on Horizon Beach, I began to consider that I underestimated you. In fact, you might not be worthy enough for me to consider you as my rival. We shall do battle against each other to see if you can be my rival. Seems like he wants to challenge us to a keeper duel. Are you ready for it? I mean, sure. Also, if you didn't notice, I buffed Ace up. I had him on the team, but he just can't really help us that much. Reward box. Not bad. Looks like you can even match me when it comes to a keeper battle. Know this though. It was just a challenge to see whether you can be my rival. If we fought again, I will not hold back anymore. What are you talking about? I for one tried my best to defeat him. Anyway, our contest to find the key of power is still underway. I've spotted another catacomb just west of here. The key must be hidden inside. This lion's so like, man, I don't know what. Why did I get this dickhead of a trainer? Oh, well, hello there. Give it up, Alchemist. You've got nowhere left to run. Oh, how humiliating. May at least be addressed by my name. You are talking to Valaha. Valalala of the Ancient Order of Alchemists. Hey, Moonman. This alchemist ambushed me and challenged me to a keeper duel, probably hoping to steal my spectral familiar. I defeated him, of course. Now I've got him cornered here. Should we try to question him? I don't know what that fool Austains or that traitor Ray's told you, but you won't get anything out of me. Marduk is secretive, isn't he? I suppose he wouldn't share anything important with someone like you anyway. Anyway, I should take this alchemist away to the prison cells in the Stronghold dungeon. Which means it's up to you and Leo to find the key of power. Good luck to you. Okay, he just follows her. Doesn't tie him up. Doesn't do anything he's just following her. It's strange that the alchemist was here, wasn't it? Only us, Eric, Leo, and Julia knew that the door of the underworld was opened. The alchemists must have found a way out somehow, which means they're on to us. I've got a bad feeling about this, Moonman. We should be very careful. One of those types. Oh, hello. What the hell? Well, that was rude. Back to Leo. Looks like it's Leo. Why is he just skulking around here? Oh, it's you. I didn't notice you there. Suppose I was lost in thought. You probably already noticed that my most loyal companion, my spectral lion, is gone. I fought against one of the alchemists and it gave me a lot to digest. We're sorry for your loss, Leo. The same thing happened to Will. But that's not everything, you see. I believe I recognized that alchemist. He wore a grinning mask and called himself Chimes, but that's not his real name. I believe that his real name is Richard, my older brother, who went missing a few years ago. What? That must have been quite a shock. During the fight, I wasn't sure of it yet. There was something deeply unsettling about him, but I only realized it after the fact. You see, since he was older than me, Richard was always destined to have the spectral lion. He hatched his first monster from a very early age, and he quickly became known as a very smart and talented monster keeper. He was considered a genius who could possibly rise to the rank of Keeper Master. However, those closest to him knew that there was a dark side to him as well. He was over-ambitious, always ready to sacrifice his own monsters if it meant he could capture a champion monster and advance his esteem. Our family feared that it was too risky to pass the spectral familiar onto him, that it could corrupt him even more. However, it didn't help him either when they chose me to be the spectral keeper instead. He ran off and nobody heard from him since. I always took pride in the fact that I was chosen over him to be the spectral keeper. But deep down, I knew it was only thanks to this happenstance. Losing to him confirmed it for me. So it seems like Richard... Oh my gosh. Just like how the alchemists want to regain that which they believe they deserve to have, a place in the old world. When they don't get what they want, they resort to trickery and underhanded schemes. Is that really the legacy at which you want to leave on this world? Raises showed us that they could be better than that. Anyway, we should be careful with Richard, or as he calls himself, Chimes. He has stolen 2 special familiars so far. That is true. Maybe more than anything, this has shown me just how serious this situation is. Richard didn't just steal my spectral familiar for his own personal reasons. There must be more to it. When he defeated me, he said something about how their leader, Marduk, would be so pleased with him. We gathered as much too. The entire sanctuary is tied to our power, so it's quite troubling when they are targeting us. That's why we have to do all in our power to stop them. Mind you, just because I lost to my brother doesn't mean I'm giving up. I still have plenty of strong monsters to form a powerful team. I will get stronger and prove that I deserve to be the Spectral Keeper. Looks like you didn't lose your resolve. That's great. For now, you may take the lead. I'll stay here for a while longer. Ooh, it's all... Oh. So we meet again, Keeper. I don't even know if this was his voice before, honestly. I don't know how, but you managed to prevent the monster sanctuary from shifting towards darkness. And now you are here. You might very well be the most capable keeper the sanctuary has to offer at the moment. The sanctuary was only saved thanks to the one monster's sacrifice. You underestimate how much a single person or a single monster can do. Regardless of your actions, the tides of history cannot be averted. The Order of Alchemists is a force that has shaped the fate of the world for thousands of years. Those who think that our order can be reduced to a footnote in history are wholly mistaken. That's not what we're trying to do. The Order of Alchemists could very well make the Sanctuary its new home, as long as they're not causing any trouble. Ray's already understood that and turned away from Marduk's teaching. That traitor doesn't deserve to call himself an alchemist. He's still practicing alchemy, because he cares about keeping alchemy alive. He's a true alchemist. As long as we are forced to stay here, we are nothing but prisoners. We are deprived of our freedom to go where we want to go. That's what the old world has done to us. You keepers should be the ones turning over to our cause, not the other way around. But in almost 500 years of Sanctuary's history, monster keepers have never dared to dream of escaping from their self-made prison. And what's worse is that you're forced monsters as well as people like us to share in your pitiful delusion. Over the centuries, the Sanctuary has amassed a formidable array of monsters, as well as keepers who have learned to control them. The time has come to mobilize the force that the Monster Sanctuary has become to take over the entire world. Monster Sanctuary represents so much more than just that. You grew up to the Monster Keeper and later decided to join the Alchemist, correct? If you grew up in the Sanctuary and yet cannot see if it's for anything but force you to be used for conflict, we can't help you. If that is truly how you see the Sanctuary, we have no choice but to stop you. Even if you did stop us, don't you think others would eventually come to the same conclusion as us? As I said, the tides of history cannot be averted. We represent more than just the will of our leader, Marduk. We represent the change that will sweep across the world. You seek the key of power, don't you? I've already found it. It's the treasure chest right behind me. But that's not all I found. This stone plate next to me has runes written on it, which allow one who deciphers them to summon a powerful monster. Unfortunately for you, I also already managed to decipher those runes. Behold, great Fafnir, grant me fierce cunning and dark resolve to smite those who stand in my path. Oh, it's a dragon. Send to Keeper rank, or Keeper Knight rank. New items available in the traders. Once again, you managed to best me, Keeper. Perhaps you may be able to quell the tides of history for now. You may take the key of power and proceed to the abandoned tower. There you will face the combined power of the Order of Alchemists. The fate of our order shall be decided there. Okay. You got nothing to say, Ace? Okay. Key of power. That's the key of power. There's no doubt about it. I can feel that there's some powerful magic inside of it. We've come quite a long way, haven't we? Now we'll even open the door to the abandoned tower. It's located beyond the mystical workshop, which is above the stronghold dungeon. We should make sure that we are ready before we go there, though. The abandoned tower is currently not implemented in this version of the game. Dang it! That means that's the end of our story? Alright, well, even though that's the end of the story for now, there are a couple things we can go check for this episode. However, that does mean that could potentially be our last episode until they add more of into the alpha, which is a little disappointing. It's a little disappointing. Alright, from here on out, guys, the story is basically non-existent because, as I said, the abandoned tower was not in the alpha, which it is a bunch of liars because the area that you saw me at the beginning is definitely the abandoned tower that we're looking at, but I think it will stop us there. That's why I said this will be the next episodes will be probably our last because this area should be unfinished. But yeah, so what you're gonna see now throughout the rest of this fast forwarding fun, if you would like to view it, continue on, please, by all means. It would be great. I'm gonna have some horrible music in the background because you can't use just any music, but it'll be something.
and it will go through and explore all the little nooks and crannies that we missed throughout the game. And I mean, there are a lot of them, like so many. It is insane. It's probably gonna go by extremely fast because I can't have the video being so long, but I will fast forward all of them and you'll be able to see all the little nooks and crannies I take, the map choices I look at, except it's gonna be very fast. But we do explore all the map, and that's what a couple of the episodes were before we got to the point I was at the beginning. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of this. If there is any story, it's a minor amount that we get to once we actually get to the abandoned tower. So enjoy.
Some story? Greetings, my name is Trevisan. You must be a monster keeper.
There must be another one of those alchemists. Let's get him.
You must have met some of my former colleagues. Don't worry. I am an official member of the Order of Alchemists. I'm not an official member of the Order of the Alchemists anymore. I don't even have any monsters. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. That's why I was drawn to alchemy. It was the first time I have found something that I could get recognition for. It was with great pain that I had to leave the Order, but I have certain suspicions about Marduk that the leader of the Order... If you help me, I will gladly share my suspicions with you, Keeper. But first I need to confirm those suspicions, that's why I'm here. I need access to something that could very well be hidden away in one of the top floors of the workshop. Usually I get by in the sanctuary with stealth and an occasional smoke bomb or two, but knowing my colleagues, there could also very well be a champion monster on the way. You keepers like taking care of those, right? If you can pave the path for me through the workshop, I'll share all I know with you. Well, this one seems to be quite reasonable. His knowledge would be very valuable to us. We should still keep an eye on him, but let's trust him for now.
Sounds good to me.
locked door. Good job, Keeper. We must be almost at the top of the workshop now. But as I expected, there are some security measures in place. It's a sign that Marduk doesn't want us to come here. The keys to those doors should be hidden somewhere around the workshop. I saw some promising looking treasure chests on the way here. But alas, I was afraid they might be mimics. Okay, well I got one. And now we're back to the Mystic Workshop, where it all started this episode. From a land far, far away where the camera angle was completely off, back to an actual game window. That will be all for this episode, because all of that wonderful fast forwarding still made quite a long episode. Hopefully you all still enjoyed it, you watched it, got to learn some of the story, still kept up with everything. Unfortunately, it was going to be a few episodes spread out and edited out to have a little more value of all the knowledge and where everything was. But even if I would have slowed it down and played it like normal, the screen was like 3 times bigger than it should have been, and I couldn't fix it no matter what because of the way it recorded. And I apologize. But we're going to end her here, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy and stuck with us. If you'd like to hit the like down below or subscribe button to see what else we do here, and I will see you guys for whatever we do next. Hopefully some more Monster Sanctuary. See you guys later.